What's going on, family? Entertainment, motivate, educate, Lucky Murray, back with another game called News Update. Today, we're speaking about how much has South Carolina improved. Yesterday, we spoke about whether or not Spencer Rattler is the man for the job. It's a hot topic, right? That's not going to be a quarterback change, but we talked about it. So today, we're going to look at going into the game against Kentucky, which is a huge game. It's a huge game, not only for the Gamecocks, for bowl eligibility, but in terms of the Shane Beamer era. This is a defining game for that regime up in Lexington, Kentucky, Saturday night, right? So the state wrote an article. We're going to read it, and I'm going to give you my opinion on this. Man, here's what it says, guys. As I click on my situation. It says, South Carolina locker room was littered with trash. This was an oversight or a failure on housekeeping. This was intentional. A ploy by head coach Shane Beamer. His player explained loss in number 1 Georgia and number 20 Arkansas. Perpetrated a gloomy mood around Columbia. That left South Carolina's second-year head coach with the idea. Coach Beamer told everyone to pick up a piece of trash and throw away whatever was bothering you or whatever was stopping you from being the best version of yourself. Some people were noticing selfish and not being confident. I feel like that was a big team moment for us because a lot of us really felt the connection there. South Carolina has been in a tricky spot before, playing against number 1 Georgia, and they had a lot of criticism for last year's squad. The offense was anemic. The defense was shredded on the ground. Nothing could get going. But after a 50-10 win over SC State on Thursday, considered Beamer's point on the connection, Lloyd reference made headlines into the heart of Southeast Conference play. I realized that people said, okay, coming out of the Georgia game, they got 2 non-conference games. They're going to win no matter what, Beamer said, and that's not the truth. You got to work hard. Those are good football teams that we play. They've got good players, which I agree 100%. They're not guarantees. You should beat them. They're not guarantees. I feel like we're playing better. Are we playing our best football? No. There's a lot to clean up, but I saw a lot of signs of us getting better as a football team over the past couple of weeks, right? Take it at face value as it says, we should have beat them 50-10. That was the score we should have had, right? But progress was made. They said quarterback Spencer Rattler looked closer to his former self, though he might bring to Columbia. He was 78% from the Thorn. His best mark of the year, the 202 yards he recorded were the most in the game since week 2 Arkansas, right? And again, a lot of people said that those interceptions were his fault. I give it to the receiver. I give it up to him, but at the same time, they go down on your record, right? The Gamecocks defense, too, played an optimistic attack style that kept South Carolina in games and against Eastern Carolina, among others, one of them contested a year ago, right? And then we did get 3 pick off from the South Carolina State defenders, right? And I'm not going to read all this. It shows you how mature our team is and how close-knit our team is. Lloyd said after the week-to-week improvement. It's just been great. We showed we can score 50 points. A lot of people said we couldn't score. A lot of people said we can't get stops. But those last 2 weeks have been amazing in all cylinders. Let's stop right there, man, right? So, kid you not, Saturday's game is going to tell us a lot about what we need to do. Point blank, period. Right? And I agree with this statement. Like there has been progress being made, but, and I do mean but, I want to see us against Kentucky. Win, lose, or draw, how we play against Kentucky, because that's going to tell us how we're going to play moving forward. Because Kentucky is an SEC school. Yes, Spencer Rattler did look good as far as his throwing wise, but it's against SC State, right? They have good teams, but they're overmatched, right? But SC State was the defending Black National Champions, college champions, right? Which is a good look for State. I just feel like we got to keep going, man. And Kentucky's going to be a great matchup. It's a huge matchup. Huge. We if we want to move up in this level, we got to beat Kentucky. But let me know what you think about this conversation below. Again, it's an entertainer, motivator, educator, and please don't forget all three. Like you, Mary Beth, another game cut news update today. How much have South Carolina improved? We'll let you know during the Kentucky game. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. But like always, till next time, people.